be seated. Deputy Chancellor, graduates, guests and members of the university community, good morning and welcome. I am Michael Gonzalez, the University Librarian here at UTS. Graduations are one of the university's most important events. This year the university will hold approximately 50 graduations, both here in Sydney and in Shanghai. We're also delighted that some of today's graduates are attending, having previously missed an opportunity to do so because of a little pandemic. I would like to introduce you to the official party who are here on stage. Seated at the centre of the stage is Dr. John Laker, AO, Deputy Chancellor of the university, who will preside over this ceremony. The Deputy Chancellor is joined today by Professor Vicky Chen, the Provost and Senior Vice President, Professor Rachel Wilson, Professor of Social Impact at Department of Management in the UTS Business School, who will deliver the occasional address, and Associate Professor Robin Johns, Associate Dean, Academic Staff from the UTS Business School. The other people seated on stage are professors, academics and professional staff from faculties and institutes who have played such a large part in the success of today's graduates. I would also like to acknowledge our member of staff graduating today, Tracy Wormsley. Congratulations. It now gives me great pleasure to invite Dr. John Laker, AO, Deputy Chancellor, to formally open the proceedings.
Good morning. In the name of the Council, I declare this congregation of the University of Technology, Sydney, duly assembled. On behalf of the University of Technology, Sydney, before we begin the proceedings, and on behalf of all those present, I would like to acknowledge and pay respect to the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. It is upon their ancestral lands that UTS stands. Similarly, I would also like to pay respect to the elders, both past and present, acknowledging them as the traditional custodians of knowledge for this place. In this graduation ceremony, we will celebrate the conferral of awards upon graduates from the UTS Business School and the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. Today's ceremony marks a great achievement for the graduates and recognises the support which they have received from family and friends, many of whom are here today. We warmly welcome you, and together we celebrate the achievements of the graduates. I now invite Associate Professor Robin Johns, Associate Dean, Academic Staff of the UTS Business School, to present graduates.
Deputy Chancellor, I invite graduates in the UTS Business School and the Faculty of Arts and Social Science to stand. Deputy Chancellor, the UTS Council has resolved the candidates recommended to it by the faculty boards in Business and Arts and Social Sciences as eligible for awards have completed all requirements of the course of study approved by the boards and has been conferred these awards upon them. Deputy Chancellor, I now present those graduates from the UTS Business School and the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences who are here before you to acknowledge the awards for which they have qualified.
On behalf of the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I congratulate graduates on their achievements in attaining the awards for which they have qualified.
Graduates, please be seated. Deputy Chancellor, UTS Business School conducts innovative research across all major business disciplines. Our aim is to produce research which is not only academically excellent, but also knowledge that impacts the world in which we live. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you graduates receiving research degrees. The following students have graduated with a Doctor of Philosophy. David William Bickett, for the thesis entitled The Role of Curiosity as Practice in Executive Decision Making. supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Associate Professor Joachim Schweitzer and co-supervisors Associate Professor Marco Berti, Emeritus Professor Stuart Clegg and Dr Paul Brown. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr David William Bickett. Daphne Frieda for the thesis entitled Thinking with Feeling, Social Intelligence and Leadership, supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Emeritus Professor Stuart Clegg and Co-Supervisor Associate Professor Judith Johnson. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr Daphne Frieda. Hongbo Gao for a thesis entitled Studying Consent, Subjectivity and the Labour Process of International Student Workers, supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Carl Rhodes and Co-Supervisor Professor Peter Fleming. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr Hongbo Gao. Helen Lind Taylor for a thesis entitled Good Intentions and White Middle Class Femininities, Negotiating Privilege in the Social Enterprise, supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Dr Han Liu and Co-Supervisor Associate Professor Kung Hee Yu. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr Helen Lind Taylor. Tracy Michelle Welmsley for a thesis entitled Travelling Without an Anchor, Risks in Self-Initiated Expatriation, supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Dr Simone Faulkner and Co-Supervisor Associate Professor Marco Berti. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr Tracy Michelle Welmsley. Deputy Chancellor, we will now present to you our coursework graduates receiving awards today.
The following students have graduated with the Master of Event Management, Yara Alam. Celia Elizabeth Borga. Zhi Chen. Wen Chi Cui. Caroline Carwita Kinua. Xin Yu Yuan. Mohammed Saddam Zulfikar. Bachelor of Business with Credit, Master of Event Management, Tan Tao Mi Nguyen. Master of Human Resource Management, Shi Yu Ding. Jade Frasca. Jing Xia. Graduate Diploma in Human Resource Management with Distinction, Master of Human Resource Management, Bianca Carozzo. Master of Management, Ernest Andrinko. Jie Huang. Jin Jie Min. Tasmia Noor. Yu Xiao Sang. Joseph Leslie Silvestro. Jia Ping Zhou. Master of Management in Community and Not-for-Profit Management, Suli An Autagayabaya Glushenko. Michelle Lena Bell. Rhonda Teresa Bell. Master of Not-for-Profit and Social Enterprise Management, Yu Ming Chen. Ayushi Upadhyay. Master of Sport Management, Melissa Farrelly. Connie Hillman Coe. Rodrigo Tirapelle Redante. Ziwei Yuan. Ke Hang Zhu. Master of Strategic Supply Chain Management, Suki Vichim. Zhiwei Se. Evelyn Wangsa Dijaya. Master of Management with Distinction, Bachelor of Arts in International Studies, Elerina Guntan. Bachelor of Management with Distinction, Bachelor of Languages and Cultures, Gabriela Kira. Bachelor of Management with Credit, Bachelor of Languages and Cultures, Kelly Pike. Bachelor of Management with Distinction, Diploma in Innovation, Tova Emilia Agresti. Bachelor of Management with Distinction, Diploma in Languages, Alana Power. Bachelor of Management with Credit, Diploma in Innovation, Bronte Matilda Warner. Bachelor of Business with Distinction, Jeremy David Gates. Yana Golubev. Bachelor of Business with Credit, Brianna Kaltitz. Khadija Olumi. Nitole Saha. Bachelor of Business, Jia Hao Shi. Bachelor of Economics, Benjamin Lau. Bachelor of Management with Distinction, Chenuli Laknavi Abewardena. Victoria Maria Anzelakos. Samantha Julia Marnie Arnold. Georgina Arthur. Lucy Atkins. Annabelle Bowman. Hannah Brack. Leila K. Caltabiano. Laura Jane Chadban. Zachary Conacher Smith. Claire Uno Dawson. Jonathan Derwin. Morgan Lee Duffy. Nicola Dunkley. Neve Eric. Gabriella Anne-Marie Field. Phoebe Formica. Zach Gomez. Jasmine Bree Elizabeth Handsaker. Adriana Francesca Otoya. Julia Pepe. Abby Rosenthal. Amelia May Rowley. Daniela Louise Skokandik. Georgia Smith. Grace Elizabeth Smith. Melissa Ann Veazey. Shannon Vernon. Paris Ellis Welfare. Coco Evie Rudkin Welsh. Bachelor of Management with Credit, Jack Michael Abraham. Tamara Al-Azhar. Eleni Andreopoulos. Georgia Catherine Baffy. Simone Becchini. William Thomas Bloor. Brendan Borodyansky. Amelia Kate Bradbury. Courtney Jade Brennan. Austin Cheng. James Clemesha. Katie Teresa Connolly. Lara Samantha Diva. John Tristan Gabrielle. James Ryan Hamilton. Merlin Sugod Haug. Julius William Hines. Sophie Bell Huxley. Andrew He. Gregory Israel. Benjamin Kennedy. Nadia Fadila Cristianto. Yasmin Latifi. Lin Chi Joanna Le. Samuel Lewis. Hao Nan Lee. Christina Dominique Marunzit. Ashley Navarro. April Nguyen. James Daniel Norcott. Madeline Kate Osborne. Oscar Michel Pierre Passilière. Dominique Polzy. Takanobu Saburi. Claire Siri Somphone. Vinia Eve Sue. Danielle Ann South. Lauren Carmen May Stevenson. Alessandro Tiloca. Jason Tong. Benjamin Tudhope. Anthony Freeman Joseph Vassallo. Nathan Wallace. Chen Miao Wang. Kyle Rodney White. Albert Wilson. Faye Angelia Winata. Kelly Wu. Kimberly May Yap. Ryan Young Jen Yi. Bachelor of Management, Bing Chen Bao. Lucy Dole. Sitong Guo. Sion B. Ha. Ding Wei Huo. Serena Ann Le. Rokuzo Majadire. Daniela Miranda. Ethan Zaccardo. Ing Yin Zhang. Bachelor of Management in Events and Leisure, Ruth Alicia Ravindran. From the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, Bachelor of Communication, Journalism, Mikhail Sayron. Bachelor of Management with Credit, Yu Shi Chen. Bachelor of Management with Distinction, Sonia Nicole Chuang.
Deputy Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of graduates.
On behalf of the UTS Council, it is my privilege and pleasure to once again congratulate all of our new graduates on attaining their degrees. The next line in my notes says, "Raucous applause from family, please," because you were... Good. Where were you when I needed you? Graduates, today in our Great Hall you have graduated from one of the world's top 10 young universities. Young because UTS has yet to attain its 50th birthday. But the ceremony of graduation itself is one of the world's oldest. It dates back 800 years to the establishment of the first European universities in the 12th century. Then you would have done your exams in Latin. Your graduation cap and gown are adapted from the attire of medieval clerics who taught at those universities. But then you would have worn your gowns every day, simply to keep warm in the damp and unheated halls of learning of Oxford, Bologna or Paris. Circulation is indeed a great tradition and a special celebration. As it should be, because graduation marks a very important milestone in your lives. The word graduation comes from the Latin gradus, meaning step, and today you take a further significant step in your professional and personal development. University study, while we know it has its fun, requires a strong commitment to hard work and long hours. Inevitably too, it involves sacrifices, whether they be immediate career opportunities, family and social life, or for a number of you, the familiarity of your own country. And of course, many, if not most of you here today, began your studies at UTS during the unprecedented disruption of the COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic brought campus life to an end, isolated you in bedrooms rather than in tutorial rooms or libraries, shattered your plans for studies abroad. This was not what you expected from your university experience. But you have pulled through magnificently, and you will have finished your studies on a campus beginning to buzz again with life. You are graduates not only of this university, but of another fine educational institution, the School of Hard Knocks. Your resilience, your commitment will be amply rewarded as you apply your new skills and insights in your professional life. But today, The satisfaction of completing a high calibre degree in difficult circumstances is reward in itself. Enjoy that sense of satisfaction because you've earned it. And for all the parents, partners and friends here today as well, this is an occasion of great pride. You have lived through the stresses the graduates have faced. You have all given them your support and encouragement, and I am sure that they would want to acknowledge that. So could I ask the graduates to stand, face their family and friends, and give them a rousing round of applause because they too have earned it. A raucous round of applause. Thank you. They're such a serious lot, these graduates, aren't they? The world that you as graduates are entering is a complex and challenging one. The new normal in the wake of COVID-19 is still evolving, but it is an exciting world. The workplace has become more flexible than ever before. Change is a constant. Digital disruption has become a powerful force. Artificial intelligence is developing rapidly. Who had heard of ChatGPT 12 months ago? New industries are emerging based on global data platforms that are reshaping the way we live, work and communicate. This is a world of opportunities for you. And it is a far cry from the staid, ordered and insular world that we baby boomers entered. Then, a comfortable job for life with a large employer was seen by many as an entitlement. Your generation, however, will want to test your skills with a number of employers, large and small, at home and abroad. Some of you will even create the organisations for which you will work. For you, a job for life might sound like a life sentence. The energies you've devoted to your studies can now be unleashed into today's exciting world. Take the challenges on with enthusiasm, inspire your colleagues, and bring your newfound skills and talents into play. Your time at UTS will have prepared you well. Employers have a high regard for UTS graduates because of your ability to adapt and innovate, to work collaboratively with people of different backgrounds and viewpoints, and to cope with pressure and tight deadlines. In a competitive world, UTS graduates are very employable. You now join an outstanding group of UTS alumni, some 270,000 strong throughout the world. Reach out to this network when you can. Many of the alumni can be helpful to you in your future careers. And please stay in touch with UTS. Our alumni office is your lifelong connection to UTS, so please keep them up to date on your movements. Of course, your time as a student may not end today. Not the message you want when you've just finished your undergraduate degrees or graduate degrees, but the rapidly changing world in which you enter will require you to refresh your existing knowledge and acquire new skills and knowledge again and again throughout your careers. Society is transforming to a lifetime of learning to keep pace with change, and UTS is in the forefront of this transformation. Drawing on its excellent research and its connections, close links with industry, UTS has been introducing new courses and programs that will support learning and skills, professional skills development for individuals throughout their whole lives. We may see you in this great hall again, we hope. Your graduation also comes at a time when humanity is facing some profound global challenges. Climate change, the growing polarisation of societies, the tragic human tide of refugees, inequalities in their many unwelcome forms, the horrors of war, and a challenge that may touch your professional life more directly, the loss of public trust in major institutions, whether in government, finance, media, or just big business. The causes of this loss of trust are complex, but moral and ethical weaknesses and failures of leadership are at the core. And this, graduates, is where you come in. You leave here today as the pride of this university, as the flag bearers for the next generation of bright minds and responsible citizens. And I suggest that you make the values of trust, honesty and integrity the guiding beacons for your further development as professionals. How do you do this? Well, let me offer 3 simple pieces of advice. Firstly, choose your employer wisely. You are part of a new generation that is demanding higher ethical standards from organisation, a new generation that believes it has a responsibility to make society better and fairer rather than leave it to others or to the future. Satisfy yourself that trust and a clear purpose of contributing value to society are part of the ethos of any organisation you join. Secondly, identify the values that are important to you and live them in the way that you conduct yourself in the workplace and outside. Take personal responsibility for your actions and be willing to be judged by them. Speak up, but be ready to be challenged. At times when you are not sure what to do, bring your own strong moral compass to bear on your decisions and do what you believe is right. Do yourselves, your families, and your university proud by maintaining the highest professional and ethical standards. The best advice I can give you, finally, is that you make your word your bond. There is no more powerful demonstration of your integrity than that you honour your word. Nothing more and nothing less. Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, summed it up well when he said, and I quote, "Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and your intuition," unquote. On that note, let me once again congratulate our new graduates on your success. Our best wishes and pride go with each and every one of you. Your degree will open up opportunities for you in any number of roles. Seize them in both hands and do well. Thank you. I now invite Professor Vicky Chen, Provost and Senior Vice President, to introduce the occasional speaker.
Deputy Chancellor, before I introduce the occasional speaker, I'd like to add my congratulations to our new graduates and best wishes for their future endeavors. You're all forever part of the UTS family. And family and friends, again, thanks for your support for our graduates today. Our occasional speaker today is Professor Rachel Wilson. Rachel is a newly appointed Professor of Social Impact at the UTS Business School. She has expertise in management and leadership in education systems and industry, and in how to design projects and research for social impact. Rachel is a timely industry partner research that produces media, policy, and broader social impact, has been recognized through various awards, including the Australian Council for Educational Leaders 2021 Research Award. She's interested in understanding organizational systems, architecture, data, policy frameworks in order to improve social equity. In analyzing systems, Rachel endeavors to prioritize industry stakeholders' perspectives and interests. She views education systems as servants to stakeholders. Her media profile and blogging attest to her frank and fearless advice on trends and evidence for educational policy. Rachel has a Bachelor of Science in Psychology from ANU, postgraduate degrees in audiology from the University of Melbourne, University Teaching, and from the University of Sydney. She has a postgraduate certificate in education and secondary teaching, Master of Science in Research Methodology, and a Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Psychology from the University of Oxford, where she was awarded multiple academic scholarships and prizes. Rachel is a passionate researcher and proud teacher with experience in secondary schools and at the universities of Oxford, Melbourne, and Sydney. Over a 35-year career, Rachel has held positions in government, corporate, and nonprofit organizations. She currently sits on 2 boards. She's mother of 3 spirited teenagers and a surrogate mother for an adorable corgi named Phil. I think the word adorable is redundant there. It is my great pleasure to invite Professor Rachel Wilson to deliver the occasional address.
Thank you very much, Professor Chen, for that humbling introduction. And it is a pleasure to be here today alongside you with so many students and esteemed colleagues. I have Deputy Chancellor and Associate Professor Robin Johns. And to all of you, thank you very much for having me here today. I'd like to start by acknowledging and paying respect to the traditional owners of the land, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. It is upon their ancestral lands that UTS stands, and I would like to pay respect to their elders, both past and present. And to any First Nations people here today, I would like to extend a special warm welcome. Today is a great pleasure for me. It is indeed a great honour and an inspiration to be able to address so many new graduates. I vividly remember my last graduation as a student at that one of those medieval universities just mentioned. Unfortunately, my graduation was all in Latin. It does seem a little less confusing and indeed more enlightening when it's in English. But today actually is your day, graduates, and you've earned it. I know very well the challenges that many of you have faced in order to come here. Many of you have travelled far to study at UTS, and some have left their family and friends in another part of the world, in China, Germany, Wollongong, the Upper North Shore. No, look, I am serious though. It really is an achievement to study successfully without your family and friends. Many of you have also overcome difficulties to achieve academically in secondary school in order to get here in such a highly competitive degree program. Some of you are the first in your family to go to university. Others are the first to achieve at their degree level with a master's or PhD. A special congratulations to you, for your families will be enormously proud. And here today, amongst your teachers and classmates, be assured that we fully understand all the efforts that went into it. Society at large is also proud to see the contribution that you are making. Some of you too, I also know, sit here today having faced illness and other hardship, perhaps even a bereavement during your time as a student. A lot happens over the course of a degree, and your presence here today is testament to your resilience. Today is the day to acknowledge all that you have done in order to earn your degree. Apart from the aforementioned achievements, all of you have, as previously noted, endured the pains, distractions and distortions of the pandemic. You have also, through all that, by the most conservative estimate, written and submitted at least 20,000 words each year. Some of you have produced theses of more than 80,000. You've sat in countless classes, worked on many projects, and in so many teams, I'm sure it's too many to remember. You've ventured out to research and to engage with industry. You've sat many exams, perhaps many to be forgotten. You've drawn on your early learnings and produced a capstone project. Remember that? You've completed majors and minors, attesting to your now specialist knowledge. You've also received some extras from UTS. Perhaps these are the reason that you came here. For these are the achievements that mark the UTS difference. UTS is a top-tier university with strong international standing that's built on a particularly youthful and vibrant culture. It is a bright and progressive place that provides modern, cutting-edge teaching and learning. There is no looking backwards or resting on laurels here. All the esteem of this place comes from its people, including you, and the way that you will set new ways, new trends, and new agendas. As graduates of the UTS Business School, and I have to make apologies to the one student who is not here from that school today, as those graduates from the business school, you've been encouraged to learn in particular ways that are different to other business schools. And I'd like to recap and reflect on some of those. So I'm just focusing on three. I'm sure there's a lot more to say. First of all, the UTS Business School's mission, as we've heard, is actually to lead education and research that enables business and organisations to contribute to public good. That is the lead banner. There is a clear focus on business for social impact. With every student from the business school having to complete at least one subject on this, you are now uniquely prepared to recognise the potential for business to have social impact in your new workplaces. In the Business and Social Impact course, you are encouraged to reflect on missions, not majors. And you were supported to explore how the pursuit of social purpose and impact really can be instrumental in creating a fulfilling life. In future career choices, and it's important that you reflect on this more if you are to be happy as well as productive. You were in that course also asked to consider how your self-identity and self-worth, basically, can be tied with the larger mission of your work. Instead of having a narrow job description. And this brings me to my second point. At UTS, you've been asked to reflect on who you are and to first learn about yourself. More than 2,300 years ago, Aristotle did just that and concluded that knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. It is worth reflecting on. Business is, of course, about how you work with others and for others. So much business wisdom lies in understanding yourself. At UTS, you've been made to reflect on yourself. Consider your drivers, your biases, your interests, and how you work in a team. You reflected on yourself to make insightful choices regarding your courses and assessment topics. Now, some of this may have been personally uncomfortable at the time. And as Aristotle also noted, learning is not child's play. We cannot learn without pain. As graduates, try to remember this and continue to take the time to reflect on who you are, where you are going. Reflect on how you treat others and what more you can do to help them. Take time also to celebrate your personal growth and achievements like today, for there will be many more, although few of them will have as fancy a procession and ceremony. Do keep learning about yourself. And that brings me to the third focus. We are delighted to celebrate your achievements here today at UTS, but we recognise these are still only the beginning. Learning is lifelong. Here again, the Greeks had a lot to say, and Socrates noted that education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. Much of your degree has been crafted to try and kindle the flame of learning. And to do this, UTS focuses on the most fundamental goal, which is helping you learn how to learn. Indeed, all of you have developed some expertise in how to learn, but you are not yet filled up. Not filled by your degree. Far from it. Your studies may only have ignited something. For me, as a science undergraduate, I felt my flame ignite only in the last semester of my final year. I was a bit of a slow learner, and certainly a late achiever. Yet here I am, and the one thing I know for certain is it is never too late to start to kindle the flame, to really achieve in education. I'm hoping that you've already caught the flame. Perhaps, if only, you may have started to enjoy reading and writing, or at least taking some satisfaction in it. There is a lot of effort in learning, but it is not all hard labour. In the future, think back on your degree and the moments where something was sparked. Perhaps come back to them. Also remember to try something new occasionally. Stretch yourself sideways. Find a new spark. Look for the sparks that create your career path. Kindle those flames. And come back to UTS for alumni events, career enrichment, further study. Remember, you are, as you've been reminded several times already today, part of the UTS family, and always welcome to come back home. UTS for the undergraduates is now your alma mater, a term which literally means your nourishing mother. How fortunate and fabulous you are. UTS has given you an additional agenda. Yes, you can have the job, the car, the home. No, well, on second thoughts, maybe only if you move out of Sydney. You can succeed, you can earn dollars and respect, but you can also have social impact. And you can have insight and strong relationships from knowing yourself. And you can be a lifelong learner. Your education of both mind and soul, of business and ethics, can continue, and you will make a valuable contribution to the world. Today is all about you and your achievements. But as a parting thought, I do think we all need to acknowledge the power of education and to remember our systems, our teachers, are important and deserve respect. And education is for everyone, not just a few. It is important, it is very important we ensure that if we are to be Australia fair. Perhaps for some of you, supporting that can be part of your mission. I wish you all the very best. The pride in this room that we feel today will only swell further when we see you find your own path. Thank you.
I would like to thank our occasional speaker, Professor Rachel Wilson, for this occasional address on this important day for you as UTS graduates. It's wonderful to see how she acknowledged the challenges, achievements of you graduates, despite the unprecedented disruption of the last few years. And yet, acknowledge the transformative power of learning and education and this period of your lives. I think she's great acknowledgement also of that the greatest legacy of a university is its people and its culture, and particularly one of the aspects of UTS distinctiveness about the role of public good in your life that you as graduates can contribute. I love the way that she's mentioned the spark, sparking the flame of learning, and the additional pitch for repeat business as part of lifelong learning for UTS. So with that, in conclusion, let me say the best wishes and the pride of the university goes with each and every UTS graduate, and congratulations again. Thank you.
Deputy Chancellor, guests and graduates, that occasional address concludes the formal proceedings of this ceremony. On behalf of the Deputy Chancellor, I invite you to join the official party for refreshments. These will be served in the Great Hall foyer and in the balcony room adjoining the hall. The photography, framing and memorabilia services are located on level floor, one level below us. Please enjoy the lawn outside. It's sunny for once in Sydney, so it's probably worthwhile getting your cameras out and going for a bit of a stroll. The academic procession is about to leave the Great Hall. As it does, I invite our new graduates to join the procession, which will end in the balcony room, little glass room behind us, really. Would the congregation please rise for the academic procession?